Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails Into Reverie Part 97. In the previous video, we finished the 5th stratum and got a little hint about what may be going on in the Reverie corridor. And also, the dialogue is updated on everyone, which is pretty cool. So we're going to do some talking. Maybe do a couple of the, like, party-themed mini-missions to see those dialogues. And then maybe Magical Girl Lisa. I don't know. We're kind of... I don't really want to do one of our full-on daydreams yet. I want to save those in the tank. And I don't want to do any combat because nobody's been set up yet. I mean, maybe we could just let Joshua solo carry us. But, you know... I'm not in the right mind space to set everybody up right now. Erda gun gear, get they ass, Arios. Also, I do want to apologize when I said last video, Rin shouldn't have taken much damage as Joshua. Because of Keeper, Rin had no defense. I didn't, I'd forgotten that we just upgraded Joshua's armor again to the level 3 stuff. So there's like a, you know, almost 1,000 point difference there, which would pretty much account for the difference in Keeper. Yeah, so we'll do... let's do a little talking. We'll talk to a few people. What's our mini mission for this section? I think it's like the protagonist one still.
Hey, what's new?
Unless it's been changed. I can keenly feel a powerful force waiting in the deepest depths of the corridor, the likes of which we've never seen before. Didn't we just fight a space demon? This is no mere trial that we face now, but one that must be overcome if I'm to reach the yet loftier heights as a swordsman. Knowing that, please call me whenever you need my strength. That shall be the blade that forges a new path forward to us all. Yeah, I mean, well, I wouldn't mind using Laura again. We could revisit Sword Lord Party or something like that. I don't know.
Is everything all right?
Something strange is afoot. We likely won't discover what it is without solving the mystery of this corridor. Just fine. It affords me an opportunity to hone my skills. This is but a stepping stone on the path to following my lord's footsteps. While I continue to lend you my strength a little while longer. Let us be off.
Sup?
The depths of this place are pretty tough. I'd say they're giving us a run for our mirror even more than the tower did. We'll probably be fine if we keep using our teamwork to our advantage, though. Or stealth. When I say this may as well be a formal bracer job. Bracer gang incoming. So let's go. Duty calls.
Got stuff going on?
Hey,
you guys
what's
not have double dialogue? Okay, no double dialogue for this section, looks like.
Whatever your worries, let them rest.
Since an enigmatic ore emanating from the deepest reaches of the corridor. The road ahead shall only become more perilous the further we travel along it, but we need not be afraid. When one knows that what they must do, the role they must play, they gain strength that surpasses even the most formidable fears. Now you all possess that strength, so I'll venture with you to the innermost depths of the realm, come what may.
And just how are you?
The inner depths of the corridor are truly more ferocious than what we saw on the first few floors, perhaps due to the anomalies. Only Adius knows what lies up ahead. All we can say for certain is that we can't afford to ignore it. To that end, I shall gladly lend you my sword. Do not hesitate to call upon me should you require my strength.
And just how are you?
Okay. Yeah, I don't really know what the next party theme is going to be after Bracer Gang. We might go for like one of the game's ideas, since I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I want to use Oliver. We already did LaBurl Crew, man. Because, like, characters that we haven't used much of. Moving on. Characters we haven't used much of. We haven't used Alphen much. I haven't really used Victor much. Victor and Laura, it's been a while. Oliver I want to use. Riksha I wouldn't mind using again. Oh, yeah, Witch Gang. Yeah, there's still Witch Gang. I wouldn't mind that one. Because that's what? Roselia, Vita, Emma, Celine? And then we could throw in like all... Well, I mean, Oliver would still be like in the back line, but... He's got magic blood. He and Alphen, they're special. Toa's got a damn gun. That makes her the strongest arts user of them all.
I'm in the mood to play a little tune.
It's astounding to consider a trial here could be outright hijacked by an entity in the manner it was. Lies at the innermost heart of this place may be beyond anything we could have imagined. And yet our task remains the same, confronted with all our strength to prevail just as we always have. I mean, Oliver, isn't it kind of similar to what happened in Phantasma, you know? Buddy, granted, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember the plot of Sky 3 that much. I really like the game, but not necessarily because of the plot of it. Sky 3 is great because of its side stories and it being a character study of Kevin.
What's up?
Think sure I've gone to get hit in a handbasket, huh? Not even I get what's happening now. Our goal is still the same as it ever was, though. We have to protect what's most important to us. You know who to call if you need someone to cleave the way open to you. The heavy blade does what he does best. Get character assassinated?
Working hard?
Feels like our exploration is taking a turn for the bizarre with all the strange anomalies popping up. I'm not worried. I'll give what we're doing here everything I've got until the very end, I promise. Everyone has done so much for me over the years, now I want to return the favor and show them how much I've grown. I'm not a little girl anymore. Didi, you fought a dragon when you were 12. You've gone past the I'm not a little girl anymore thing.
Looks like the cards are in your favor.
The party has been guilty of reckless endangerment from like the very beginning. I'd say what we don't know. I said what we don't know far outweighs what we do know. I can't say how big this thing is going to get, but we can't just leave it like this. Not if I'm going to have any kind of future for my kid. You can count on me and Oliver. What's the kid's name going to be? Who do you think they're going to name their kid?
It's getting lively in here, isn't
Things
it?
sure have taken a turn for the strange, wouldn't you say? Not even Elysium with all its might could reproduce McBurn's true form, and yet here we are. The corridor should have its limits, but something is surpassing even its administrator. Whatever's going on here may have the witches right at the center of it.
Just leave it to me.
The white silhouette. How curious that something like that would appear here. The situation has proven even more complicated than I initially anticipated. All I can say is to proceed with caution. Nothing that happens inside this place is a given. I mean, I don't know. I mean, are they really comparable though? Like what Elysium was doing and what's happening in here? Because I mean, these are like, I don't know. I feel like what we're fighting in here are more like super-powered like hologram creations, whereas Elysium was working with physical material, right? Like I feel like part of the reason McBurn blew up was because just the actual robotics weren't strong enough to handle the super-de-duper flames. Whereas in here, nothing's really real, so it'd probably be easier to recreate.
I'm ready to do whatever you ask.
So many mysteries continue to persist. For such serious matters, it's surprising that society seems to have no hand in it. Nevertheless, it remains my intention to serve you all to my very utmost, no matter what the circumstances may entail. Please know that I'm standing by should you require my assistance in bringing to task the source of all this, whatever it may be.
Oh, something up?
The central core is acting. It's like it's been infected with a computer virus. Once we figure out the root cause and purge it, I doubt things will improve. Been instrumental in helping us grow as much as we have. Now it's our turn to return the favor and help it out.
We might be alright.
Nah, did more trouble really have to spring up just as soon as we got everything finally straightened out with Crossbell. By the time we're done here, they'll probably have their government overthrown again. Nothing else, at least it'll end on all my training with a real bang, even if that's a louder one than I would have wanted. Anyway, you know I'll be right by your side until the very end. We'll get through this together.
Hiya.
That white silhouette's a real concern if I had to guess. I'd say it's astral in nature. Seems intent on interfering with the corridor, but beyond that, it's impossible to pinpoint its nature quite yet. It's going to require the full breadth of my training as a witch if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Alright, we're supposed to be heading off in the real world. I know you're looking forward to it, but it's out of control now. What's happening? Figure out where our next iteration is. Wherever they have crepes. About that, I was thinking we should go see Jorg, actually. How are you going to find him? It's a wonderful idea, Swen. I'd love to meet him for myself. Yes, you did craft your body. It's not like I know where he is. Hey, yes, you think you know who would connect us if we called in a favor? You mean the one who introduced us to Jorg in the first place? I don't imagine it'd be easy. It would likely come with a price. In that case, I know just a thing. I learned about a great little spot near Arbonia. It's a crossbow gourmet guide I picked up. Huh. Who know you? Who? You'll find out in 8 games, Lapis. Does someone introduce you two to the Meister in the first place? Regardless, I'll go with whoever you like. I have to wait until after we've taken care of things here, however. Sure, let's go over this so we can get our show back on the road. Works for me.
Well, this is a lot, huh?
A ton of stuff I don't get about this place, but I don't need to get it to know I want to help the people here. The quarter has helped me out in its own bizarre way too, so as long as we're here, I plan on seeing this through. Let's get on with it. I already know we can handle it. Okay, so maybe some of the characters have double dialogue, but most don't.
Ever the lively bunch this is.
I hadn't expected a mysterious girl to be meddling with the inner workings of the corridor. It leaves with a whole new array of questions, and I'm certain the answers will come as we continue along our trek. All the more reason for me to press on here to make better use of the new life I've been given.
Oh, would you like to talk?
Things are awfully strange around here, but if that's due to Elysian's influence, then I have to do what I can to fix it. Besides, I don't want anything getting in the way of the journey I'm planning.
I got a question for you.
Sounds like it won't be as simple as beeline into the end. If only we knew more info on this place. No point in rushing it. We can do an itty-bitty bit at a time while resting up all we need to in between. I thought to McBurn.
At least someone knows how to have fun around here.
Who'd have thought there'd be something in the depths capable of making copies of me in my other form? The overall that's going on around here, can't say I really care, but that's got me real interested. Better put in the work, okay? You drag me down, I'll gladly leave you behind. But I do wonder, we didn't actually get another Gold Boy, so maybe it's possible you are the last character, and that the Zephyr and Stallritter people don't make the cut? Which would explain why you have, you know, guaranteed dialogue there. It's possible. Because I feel like if there were going to be more characters, they would have given us like another, you know, gold orb there. But it does feel a little weird that, I mean, you know, because they were already playable in previous games, so shouldn't have been that hard to add them back.
Central core activated.
Like, it makes more sense for the Zephyr guys and the Stallritter to be added than fucking George. No offense, George. Actually, offense intended. A chain battle with Lloyd, Reen, and Rufus.
Confirming rank points
Hey, we got an
S
achievement.
Rank acquired. Transferring high rank reward.
What did it do? Holy shit. What the fuck? That shit ain't bounced. It's got all manner of wisdom, man. Like, tells you to freaking cut kids in half and shit. Sorry, Reen, Roofy Rufus, Reen, there you are. Rufus. I need a total scroll time. It's pretty high, man. Oh, you can't even loop back over? You gotta go the long way? Total scroll time. 8 hours. 8 hours spent scrolling. Would you still kind of set up? Reen will save us. And we should just be able to go to like the first stratum and do okay.
Let's give this place a good once-over.
Treasure? My
What they
pleasure.
got in the old level 1 chest. Okay, we probably don't even need to worry about them. Enemies.
Good. It opened up.
Enemies. Did they patch all the enemies out of the Reverie corridor? Enemies. Okay, now we can't actually attack you because you might like straight up die.
What excellent
Granted, I guess
spirit.
with the extra levels, maybe you wouldn't.
Hang in there!
Thank you.
Hang in there!
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Hang in there!
Holy shit, he's so good.
Let's go.
I have no BP. What the hell?
Let's go.
Alright, well, Green, save me. Green, why are you the most missing motherfucker? Nobody misses more than Reen.
Sorry, everyone.
I misjudged you. Stepping up.
Okay, the squad is not fucking alright, by the way. Like, I just can't believe how much this MFer misses.
Touch.
Let's
Leave it to
move.
me.
I got this. I'm now. How about we get out of here? Bye-bye.
Let's retry this. Tree me? I mean, I guess in theory we could turn the difficulty down, but nah, fuck that.
Visitors reinvigorated.
Alright, let's try that again.
And so...
I can't remember if we have to initiate it with you guys. I mean, honestly, starting with some insight on the first turn wouldn't be bad. Rufus. Rufus, buddy. Yeah, sure. Sure, take Chevalier. I don't know. How do we have a Lion King to give it to you? Did it unequip from somebody else? Oh no, it was a Dazzling Carnelia. Alright. I was gonna say, because Lion King's equipped. Because that's, I mean, honestly, that's the biggest problem with the auto-equip is A, it's like not that great. And B, it doesn't auto-unequip from other characters, so you still have to go like manually through
We can
and
take that one out with how strong it is.
clean things up.
It's my turn.
Alright, what auto we got here?
I'm up. Gale!
He's the most missing motherfucker.
My turn.
I don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, I guess you don't have an accuracy, but like,
It's over. All right.
I still feel like you shouldn't be missing this much.
Try this on for size. Go!
God, what a Giga Chad. Man uses a damn baton and a slingshot.
Get up. I won't let you.
Damn right he won't let you.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Healing strike.
All right.
4 enemies. It's my turn. Let's go.
These swords are of those who lost their way. On guard! You're in need of polish.
How do you think Rufus learned to summon a bunch of swords?
Held down. Root gangrene. It's my turn. All right, let's do this.
Why are all your stats increased? Oh, well, why are your arts
Get
up?
ready to feel the hurt. Rebellion storm.
Toval, why are your arts increased right now? Oh, because we've been Noble Arcane. It's like, what the hell?
Won't let you. That tenfold. Right. Let's go.
Now, let's make sure it's still all you guys in. Just in case it's important for shit.
These.
Okay, eventually Reen's gonna tick up and then you'll all be sorry. About to tick up. He won't get one shot.
Sorry, everyone.
Touch. Back tenfold. I misjudged you.
I won't lose.
Damn right you won't.
I won't lose. Still okay.
Give him.
God, do you guys need to be
I won't
alive?
lose.
I was really hoping that'd do more. Oh, fuck you.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Leave it to
Let's
me.
move.
Let's go.
God, I feel like it's gonna require them being alive.
Arcus, activate.
I got this. Blah! Call in the
Ah,
shot.
because they're still all dead because Toval's the one that's in. Oh, man.
There. Thanks for that.
Got you. Thanks.
My music? My music? It's very sick.
Thanks for that.
I got this.
So funny. That's weird. It broke the music. Or that happened in oh, it was like CS3. I remember. I think it was like a weird music bug where it was something to do with like fast forwarding would break the music.
No!
How are you alive?
Mine! This is the end!
You and me just know how to get it done, huh?
That's the Bracer Jaeger Brager special for you.
What? Bro, I got
course.
robbed. They robbed my ass. They were all alive. Oh my god. You little fucking assholes. You little assholes. I spirit instanced you, man. Sir, pay attention. Come here. Come here.
That hits the
We won't lose.
Can you hear that?
I misjudged you.
You're not allowed to, you're legally not allowed to lose. Okay, so we gotta like make sure they're all alive at the end.
Hold out. Let's go.
So we can't let shit die, but it's okay.
Right.
Got you.
Ouchies.
Sneaking mission, start.
Bro, that shit hurted, man. Oh shit, I didn't double.
What a pain.
Alright, we're so fucked, man. Green, buddy. Thank you.
Who knew we'd see the day when the three of us would be fighting together on the same side?
Please, I wouldn't put such a noble spin on it. Our interests just so happen to align toward a common goal.
Maybe. I'd argue that's plenty noble. And now that we're a team, well, we're 3 times as likely to get to the bottom of everything that's going on.
Nerds. You're all nerds.
Whew.
Friggin' assholes always making me do things multiple times. Because it was just one chain battle, right? Maybe it actually was 2. I'm pretty sure it was just, it didn't count because they weren't in the active party, which I feel like it should count.
Review missions.
Yeah, because it just says activated chain battle too. It doesn't even say win that shit. Well, assholes. Big bro havers. Who's Swin? Okay, Swin I guess has Ace. And Kurt has Reen? Oh no, well, he has Muller. Yeah, okay. I always kind of forget they're related. Because Muller has been almost written out of the story. They took away playable Muller. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, how does that get brought up naturally? Like, hey, we all have brothers, some of whom are like people who are like brothers, some of whom are dead. / evil. But alright, we'll maybe do that at the end of the video, or not. Okay, let's pivot to Elisa now. Last time it took like 40 minutes or something, and this is the final one, so it might take a while. We may end up going overtime.
Executing recuperation program.
Pom-pom parties, freaking assholes, man. There's so many freaking things, man. There's so many matches. I think I did Estelle the other day. Her ass was impossible. Like, Muse was a scrub. She got destroyed. But Estelle was beating my ass.
Sporting stone active.
And then we got this from the thing. I don't really know what this is exactly. What the difference in hitting this and the activating the table. So we might check that out at some point.
LS.
We have time to fill. Ooh, hard. We had hard previously? I feel like we haven't had hard available. Or is that in turfing where there's no hard? Is this the part where I regret this because I'm not good at friggin' shmups?
Season finale, Infernal Castle Siege.
With the menacing stall Ritter now warded off, the town quickly returned to its quiet ways, and the girls kept a vigilant watch to ensure it stayed that way. This was how they were quick to learn that the Dark Prince's army was finally prepared to invade the human world. They had not a moment to spare. After a lengthy meeting to discuss the best approach to counter the army, they descended into the underworld. Yes, the underworld was school! Haha, what a twist! Sarah, what the fuck are you wearing? There's 3 large portals that connect our worlds to the underworld army plans to use all 3 to invade. Before I elaborate more on that, who's got questions? Who are you? Me, I do. Go ahead, Yuna. Like, why are you in the first place, Miss Valentine? And why are you in cosplay? I mean, this is not cosplay, young lady, and what? Did no one tell you why I'm here? Nope, all I heard is you up and quit being a teacher after getting married. Alright, I guess I forgot to fill in the blanks. You're killing me, Fee. Alright, I'll take it from that. That's how you know this shit's damn fantasy. Truth is, I'm a shinobi from the underworld like Fee. We're not from the same village. We're allies all the same. The whole goal in working at the school was to gain intel, so it was never meant to be a perma gig. Me getting hitched was a cover to mosey on back to the underworld. That means no misses for my name, you hear? That cover sucked anyway. Who'd marry you? Which doesn't make any damn sense. It did seem oddly sudden and suspicious. Thank you for keeping your dumb opinions to yourself, Fee. Like, if it was Muse, yeah, I get it. Nobody want to marry Muse. But, like, Sarah's pretty cool. Getting back on topic, does that mean your return is due to the Underworld's activities? I mean, she gets a bit of a black mark for trying to, like, seduce her students or whatever, but aside from that, if we overlook that minor issue, bingo, if we don't do something soon, there's not going to be an Underworld left to return to, or a human world. And the best way to go about things is to go straight to the top and stop Dark Prince Reen. Well, that's right. Why bother wading through the army's ranks and file when you can talk to its monarch instead? The Underworld has an impressive army, though. If we leave them be, won't they be quick to overwhelm the human world? Nah, you didn't think I spent all those months twiddling my thumbs, did you? I went around making all sorts of contacts so we'd have a contingency plan in place to deal with them. What kind of plan? The planiest plan. An excellent question. First, I'll be having a certain trio of ladies look after the Underworld army to the east. do think it's funny that she's in a normal school outfit. Hello, magical girls. Turned any more enemies into allies since we last met? Any friendship speeches? The Stall Ritter! Why is she still wearing her school uniform? Maybe she feels cute in it? Apologies for our scuffle last time. This time, however, we're with you. That's right, we're all in agreement on what must be done. Together with the former Underworld Army soldiers, we'll put a stop to the Eastern forces. Thank you for standing with our cause. You make for much better friends than enemies, to be sure. Same can be said of you. If you pull your weight, that is, you can't have us do all the work. We're counting on you. You got it. Best of luck on your end, Elisa. Thanks, I'll be sure to knock it out of the park. Stall Raiders hold down the fort in the east. A real big shot will be in charge of handling the west. Who? Long time no see, Tilly. Milliam? Heard you're a big-time magical girl now. I'm way jealous. I want to transform myself too. It's not for fun, Milliam. This is serious, dangerous work. You sure Big Shot? He's so young, it strikes me as a curious choice. Can you vouch for Altina? To be honest, I'm surprised as you are. She's always been a little too wound up to be a suitable leader. Not her. I wasn't talking about Milliam. I meant... Move, Milliam. This is an important meeting. I can't afford to have you fooling around on a call. Magical girl Rufus. Or Eustace. Fuck. God damn it. That Duke Alvarea. I think his worst crime was naming both of his kids the same fucking thing. I mean, like, yeah, that was that whole, like, attacking Celtic, but, like, only the one guy died. Who cares? That's not a big deal. He's basically redeemed. Count Eustace, a pleasure. See? He's Count. My theory about in CS1 that C stood for Count, because that's so it was Rufus. I'm just saying, I should have been right. And I was right retroactively. Or future actively, kind of. I've seen you with Reem before in the Underworld. I think I recognize him, but from where? I think I remember him when he was making waves as a pop star on TV. He was a real hit with the girls. Perhaps. I'd appreciate if you didn't dredge up that nonsense from my past. Call it nonsense all you want. You were pretty into it, Eustace. I think a nobleman in the underworld would be a pop star for humans. Returning to the topic at hand, a private army shall hold the underworld army back in the west. We aren't enough to make them succumb, but we can halt their advance. I'm with them too, so you guys got nothing to worry about. In exchange, leave Reen in your care. I consider him a dear friend of mine, so do what you must to bring him back to his true self. Don't worry, Eustace, we can handle him. Good luck on your end, make us proud. Thank you, stay safe out there, Milliam. Last up to the main front. Gotta tell you, this one was a real pain in the butt to get volunteers. He has to get squared away, though. This one will be led by C and the ULF, the Underworld Liberation Front. Oh, C. That masked man is joining us? Man, they sound like they have more animosity towards this C than they do the real one. It's complicated. He's helped us in the past, so I wouldn't call him a bad person, at least. What about the people at Corellia? What would they call him? Guy declined to attend today's meeting, but he did leave a message for you. Lead the main force of the ULF. You are to focus on putting a stop to the Dark Prince. Failure on your part will see me come for his life instead. Remember that. That's it. What a drama queen. And works for me. It's just one more reason to bring Ring back to his senses, and we will, guaranteed. I do think it's so funny. They actually treat C with more animosity in this than they do in the real world, where he ordered an attack that killed dozens of people. Attagirl, Lisa, that's a positive spin we need. Just to emphasize, though, all this help is only for keeping the Underworld Army at bay at most. The actual fate of our operation rests entirely on you magical girls. You can't afford mistakes, am I clear? Yes, ma'am. This is the Underworld. It kind of just looks like the normal world. Stay sharp, girls. It's dangerous here. But the bulk of the main forces may be deployed elsewhere, and opposition this large is not to be trifled with. What they said, this isn't our territory, so you need to be smart about not causing a commonomation. Now, do your best foot forward and transform!
fright is too big to scare me away. It's time for Magical Yuna, the magical girl of courage!
My feelings will embrace the world in a tender light. I am Magical Muse, the magical girl of love.
I am the light that shines through despair. Call me Magical Ally, the magical girl of hope.
Yep. At least you stay behind us. We'll protect you. I'm fighting too. It's my minigame. I'm in the title. You don't mean I've stood on the silencer long enough, and Anea was kind enough to return the mana she absorbed from me, which means it's time to make my grand return.
My unrivaled passion will lead courage, love, and hope to victory. Look out, because here comes Magical Elisa!
Yep. You're... Shut up! It's the pink magical girl who saved me and my siblings! Who could have ever seen this coming? Yeah, sorry for not telling you. Not to kill the mood, but you did exactly what Mona said not to do and brought the monsters here with your promotion. Aw, crap. Once that is done, I'll bail you out, thankfully, so you get breaking through their defenses. Green, nothing's gonna stop me from getting you.
Now let the battle begin!
I don't remember the controls, by the way. An all-rounder conquering with courage, love, and hope. A veteran ninja whose purple lightning outspeeds them all. She's no longer an alcoholic, now she's a smoker.
I'll give it my all. I'm Magical Elisa.
We've reached the underworld. Hang in there, Reen. We
how
need
do
to
you
help
dodge
Elisa
with
get
this?
through to him before it's too late.
How do you, okay, super with this. Yeah, get starred on. Cowards. Ah, shit. Oh god, it's the damn Doom guy. Ah! Ah! Bro, Elisa. Charge faster?
Magical Twinkle Arrow!
Yeah, get twinkled on? Hey, you like them apples? You got your cha? I will never be hit. I will never be hit, probably. But you already have your thing again.
Magical Twinkle Arrow!
Get twinkled on? Any twinkles? Okay, are we done? Oh my god, it's a damn freaking Ion man, dude. He's a dang Robo Lord. Scroop, scroop, scroop.
Exit trap!
Oh, we have to dodge. Bro, I don't want to heal.
Crescent heal!
I mean, get out of here so I can do something different. Screw. Yeah, I probably should have been hit there. Bro, do more damage. skirt.
Magical
Get twinkled on.
arrow.
Oh lord, he's blasting. I feel like I should be getting hit there.
Ninja art, lightning touch.
Yeah. Get his ass.
Prism shield.
I don't even know what this does. Oh yeah, it gives you more speed. It's the main thing. Oh god. Bro, why are you so tanky? Oh, that was embarrassing. Any second now, he will take damage. Actual nonsense.
It's my turn.
Oh shit. Okay, I was thinking we were going to get cutscenes. Please.
Magical Excel Spark.
Get sparked on. Do you guys have independent meters? I don't think you do, right? You know, I held the button. You know, how did you miss? You know, you have to hold it for so gosh dang long. Yuna!
Magical Excel Spark.
So like your meter didn't go down at all there? I don't know how it works, man. Like we just did your ultimate and then you have it again?
Magical Excel Spark.
Does this work on the shield? It does. Yuna! I just feel like the charge time is off. I feel like normally in things you have to charge something, you don't have to hold it for as long as the game expects you to hold it here. Just like throwing me off. Reen! It's me! Cool Reen! Prince Reen? It really is him. Wake up already, Reen. You have to remember us, Reen, please. I see your meddling magical girls have grown in number since our last encounter. Not that it will make the slightest difference. As you might, my grand desires will be fulfilled. It's only a matter of time. Soon the underworld, the human world, everything shall bask in eternal darkness. I don't think so. I'm here to stop you. This ends here. You're trying to talk sense into him. We gotta demonstrate our point using force. You intend to stop me? Reen, the Dark Prince? You weak, pathetic humans think you have what it takes to bring me down? I have a cape. Have you know having a cape increases my power tenfold? That and more will make you regret laughing at us, and that's a promise. Our belief in ourselves and what we can accomplish really gives us the strength of our magical girl powers. Couldn't put it better myself. We'll get you back one way or the other. As long as we can keep believing we can't lose. Allow me to crush your naive beliefs together with your very lives. Like, let me just do the boss fight. You're not gonna make me okay. Thank you.
Strength comes from courage, love, and hope. Nothing can stop us now.
What about Serenity?
She's right. We'll never
And,
give up on you, Prince Reen.
The other two Digi Egg
Such
Crest.
nonsense. It's time I put an end to this farce.
Yes.
Stay back!
Magical Excel Spark!
Get his ass. Castorine. Castorine. God, I almost...
Stay back!
Sir? Your mom lets you have 4 soul blurs? Apparently you have your thing again. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, your ass is kind of getting body. Bro, I can't see a gosh dang thing.
Stay back! Stay back!
Magical Excel Spark!
Stay back!
Screw.
Stay back!
Sir? Alright, you've lost, Reen. Just give up, buddy.
Stay back!
Why was that actually the easiest fight in the entire minigame? Reen! Lisa. You recognize me? Oh, I'm so glad. Lisa, use the seal now! On it. You can't see it. Yeah, okay, never mind. They are going to show some art of it. I was like... I was going to be like, you know, the seal, you just pretend it's in her hand. The red and black gem seals are resonating with one another. My cape, no! What is that? Sense an incredibly malevolent force. On your guard, girls. Okay, so there's another fight. You magical girls! How could something possess such overwhelming pressure? I am the true lord of the underworld. Through its generations of kings, I have wrought destruction and invaded time and time again. My vessel now may not be ideal, and I will not allow you to drive it, neither it nor me away. Every king has been under his control. That makes the literal root of all evil, right? I'd say so. You leave me no other choice than to dispose of you and siphon your mana for even greater strength. Think again. I mean, are you sure you should be moving? I'm fine. Don't worry. Thank you, Lisa, and everyone else here too. I owe you my life. Oh, Reen. It's good to see you back to your old self. You were the magic girls too, Altina? I'm sure you were a big help to them. Debate. As long as my prince is safe, that's all that matters. Wretched prince, were you not such a failure of a vessel, this never would have happened? Why does he keep calling you a vessel, Reen? My father, the late Dark King, sent me to the human world when I was young. I used to think it was his way of preparing me later to invade it, but now I know that wasn't the case. In order to become its vessel, you must be of a royal blood and have a high affinity for void black mana. Living in the human world made it so I lacked that affinity. And the king knew what happened? Oh, the king, he was so smart and cool and like the best all-around dude. I think so. Even as his mind was corrupted by its influence, he fought its effects to the very end. But been able to resist it after my father's passing. Dark Minister Albrecht had his own plans, however, my body was taken over. See, I was always suspicious that the Dark Minister... I never dreamed he would go so far. I mean, I get it. Dark means something different in the underworld. It's got a different connotation, but the phrase, I was always suspicious of the Dark Minister, is very funny. Well, it's in the past. Thanks to all of us, I'm back. Only one thing left to do now. Yeah, and that's purge that which has poisoned the underworld for far too long. And this whole ordeal will finally be over. Now just go out there and give that monster, or monster, its just desserts. Mona, you need to learn when it's your turn, little guy. What did I do? It's fine. What he said is right. This battle will decide the fate of both the underworld and the human world. Fools, all of you. Rage on, Dark Dimension! It looks the exact same. What unbelievable power. It's crushing us. Doesn't feel like we've been transported elsewhere, so why does the mana suddenly feel so dense? It's because it's made this place its domain. All of the underworld. What? Take nothing short of a miracle for you magical girls to defeat me. Now you haven't the slightest chance of victory. I don't care what our chances are. We'll still fight. Our courage and hope have taken us this far. Because we joined together and laid our thoughts and feelings bare so we can create a future for all that's brighter than we could have ever dreamed. Yeah, we don't need your damn miracle. We can make something better. You speak of little more of a delusion, one that shall cost you your lives. Yeah. Reads the sword still. He's charging up the damn spirit slash. We'll see who's the deluded one. Your reign of evil ends right here, right now. Darkness Fire boosts the power shots and charge shots. Prince of Darkness, who sealed his right arm. Oh, with evil sealed in his right arm. Oh, okay. Guy Pal, that's funny.
This is the final battle. I'll need your strength now more than ever.
They're a little fast.
We're here for you.
They're a little fast with it. I can't believe we dodged that. Gotcha, Cha.
Magical Excel Spark.
Just sparked on. Hey, you like them apples?
Prism Shield.
Sure.
Magical Excel Spark.
Oh lord, he doing something?
Sparkling Strike.
Do they die?
Magical Excel Spark.
Sure. And we gotta try and get Reen's thing off, but I think we're gonna kill him before it happens. He's got the super sword! I wasn't entirely sure that was fading into the background or about to attack me. Go, Reen.
Magical Excel Spark.
Oh. I didn't get to Reenie.
I hope you were watching, Your Highness.
That was even easier than the Reen thing? What the hell? How do we get an S? I don't fucking know, man. I got hit more in that than I did in all the previous ones, and we got like a fucking D on those. We got an S there. Make it make sense. Is it Molnover? Manover? I believe so. What's up, Sarah? I asked her whether both the Stalwart and the Count's forces have halted the Underworld Army's advance. As for C, he defeated both the main forces and bonus catch Dark Minister Albrecht, who was with them. It means our long battle has finally come to an end. Yeah, everything's falling into place. Come on, Reen, what do you say we make our way back to the human world? Lisa. We get enrolled again so we can attend class together and then... Lisa? I don't want to go to school, man. I'm a damn king. Green? I can't go back. Why not? If you're worried about the underworld, you can teleport home as much as you need. Take a closer look at your body. What's this? What the? It's happening to me too! Oh my, for me as well. What's the meaning behind this? Yeah, what does happen to Allie, or even Mona? This is the realm's restoration at work. Say it in human, Mona. The world will return to its natural state. Power must have been held back with that evil being ran the show. Nothing gone, it's going back to work. Meaning because we're human and don't belong here, it's trying to return us back to our world? That's the gist of it, yeah? Now that the will to invade has vanished, the underworld's connection to the human world is weakened. So now the humans gotta invade the underworld! We probably won't be able to teleport back and forth between worlds like we could before. But like Mona said, this was just how things were meant to be in the first place. Oh, you're telling me we won't be able to see each other ever again? I mean, does that mean... This is goodbye, Lisa. I don't want to say goodbye. We just got back to normal and there's so much for us to do and... I don't leave Allie. We're such good friends now. Why does it have to end? I agree. It'd be far too lonely a world without her in it. Not to mention, this messes with my plans to snuggle up with Reen. You never even met the guy. You really weren't joking. I know we didn't get to spend much time together, but you two were the first friends I ever made in my entire life, and I couldn't be happier knowing I got to spend all my time with you. Aw, Tina. I'm no good at stuff like this. I think I'll just head back to my village. Oh, come on, Fee, you don't need to be bashful. And where's this village? Do you happen to find somewhere new after losing your old one? Nope, plan on rebuilding my home. I want hell of an undertaking. I'll do whatever I can to help, so just say the word, alright? Lisa, almost time. Thank you for sparring with me, Reen. This time together was time well spent. I'll never forget the time we spent in school together. Laura, Emma, thank you for everything. I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. Hey, our bodies are vanishing. Guess this is goodbye. I don't know if we'll meet again, but I hope from the bottom of my heart that somehow, someday, somewhere, we will. Take care, girls!
Reen! I choose to believe there's some place out there waiting for us. A place that's neither the underworld nor the human world. A place where we can walk side by side.
I believe that too. I know that future is out there waiting for us to discover it. Until we meet again.
Nah, it seems highly unlikely.
So long, Lisa.
Magical Elisa LS!
Well, alright.
Elisa.
Allie. Yes? What is it?
Stayed up playing the damn video game. Allie? What happened to the underworld? Are we still magical girls? I have no idea what you're talking about. Huh? That was a dream? Were you dreaming about... What were you dreaming about, for those to be your questions exactly? Oh, you got no idea. It was so long, it felt so real, and... I can't remember any of it! By the way, you know, when did you purchase that strange stuffed animal? Oh, we got him from the digital world? I'm not sure. I don't even know when I borrowed it. It's so weird. It's like my head's in a fog when I try and think about it. You know, Tina, it's almost time. Aw, crap. We don't want to be late for the old and new Class 7 gathering. It's the first time we've all gathered in quite a while. Precisely, we want to miss out on keeping the other ladies in check. Construction's not your property, you know. got no damn quartz. It's lore accurate. Dazzling Diablo's gem. What the hell? Hey, we got an achievement. Apparently we've done all the daydreams excluding post-game stuff. Which, yep, that checks out. And that ended up being perfect length. We're right on time to college. What's the dazzling Diablo? Yeah, okay, you don't have any accuracy. God, Reen, you're so cringe. Gonna look at it. It's a pretty marginal increase, but still, it's straight up better. Still pretty good. Pretty good.
Trade phantasmal shards.
What you got for me? Thelis? Okay. Alrighty. We will call it here. Next time we will do some talking and probably set out. Set forth and to the Reverie corridor once more. Maybe do a daydream. I don't know. I haven't decided if I feel like we should do the somewhat special one.
Reminiscence activated.
This one, I don't know if we should do this first, like right now, since technically you unlock it before this one, or should we save it for last? I don't actually know what I want to do. Because I kind of feel like we should save it for last, but we did unlock it before this one. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. I guess we could do our gotcha pulls real quick.
Sealing stones unsealable.
Nice. This one's rare.
Got a dang devil set. Squeeze me?
Don't mind if I do.
Elise, Main campus backpack. A backpack rumored to have been designed for a proposed Thor's elementary school. Yeah, you gotta get them indoctrinated into the nationalist cause early on.
Nice. This one's rare.
Kurt's casuals? Anything gotta be better than Kurt's normal outfit.
Nice. This one's rare. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Canned juice. It's actually useless.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, Kurt. Where are you? Get over here. Kurt? I see your ass. I mean, I like it more than your travel wear. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's just you don't have like the straps and the coat, the vest coat thing. I like it a little bit more. But we have to make sure your soles are as hard as steel. It's very important. Alrighty, we will call it here. Next time we'll do cool stuff. Promise. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.